This is the HVAC indoor air handler video. Both of the units are located in the upstairs attic. So we've got a little bit of sagging. Your air duct shouldn't have more than 1/2 of an inch bend. Okay, the mastic around some of these connections looks rather old. I've got copies of the data plates here. And both of the units have care and use manuals. Okay. So some of the insulation is missing from the low pressure refrigerant line right there. And you know, we got some debris in this safety pan. The primary evaporator drain line is supposed to have a P-trap. This one doesn't. This drain line right here particularly is supposed to be insulated, and it's not. It's not insulated. And by the way, I haven't done a lot outside, but so far what I've seen outside is this secondary drain line. One of the secondary drain lines discharges to a rain gutter, which means it's not an obvious location. I'm not sure which one actually. This gas line is supposed to have a sediment trap, and it does not. It does have a care and use manual. Okay, these units are 19 years old. This equipment's engineered on paper to last 20. We're going to see how it's working. That's what we're going to see. Let's see how it's working. Coming on along here, this would be more accessible if it wasn't for that big hairy piece of glass there. This is the upstairs indoor air handler, and you know, it's about identical. It's the same number of years. It's 19 years old. Care and use manual. Primary drain line does not have a P-trap. Primary drain line is not insulated. The difference between this one and that one is the low pressure line is insulated, and this unit does have debris in it, but it has rust in the safety pan. So I'm supposed to call that out. I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to call that out. You know what else I'd like to call out? This is CSST, corrugated stainless steel gas piping. It was the cat's meow one day. Now we got some problems with this stuff called fires, explosions, deaths, those kinds of things. So people were a little more leery about it than they're considering how excited they used to be. So I'm told that, at least as far as the insurance company is concerned, or local municipalities, and I'm not saying that you are, but some people find Texas Real Estate Commission is real eager to make this stuff go. They're just real eager. And they say all it has to be is electrically bonded, and that will reduce enough of the concerns about lightning strikes causing these things to blow up. And okay, if that's the way you want to play, that's fine. But this one is not electrically bonded. Bonding is relatively inexpensive. It's an inexpensive way to get, to move forward with this business. So I'm going to bake some other, documentation into the report. I encourage you to click on those links. So we have corrugated. So what did we learn? We got CSST, corrugated stainless steel. That's not bonded. What did we learn? We learned that our gas lines, because they're both of our gas lines, we do not have sediment traps on our gas lines. We learned that we've got some rust in this pan, and we got some debris in the other pan. We learned that the other refrigerant line is not insulated. That's what we learned. And some of our duct, it's got more than 1/2 an inch sag in it. And I hate discounting my work. I really, really do. I hate discounting my work. But you're going to be hard pressed to find a house that has flexible air duct and you don't have more than 1/2 an inch sag. It's kind of almost, in this case, not every case, but in this particular case, what I've seen so far of this issue, the sagging duct would be de minimis, or like, small potatoes, not really something really big. And you see the insulator on that receptacle right there, that insulator is broken.